To Autism Talk with Alex. I haven't made a video in about 3 months, and just because of busyness and daily things we've been going through, so I am back. It is a pajama day here. It is Sunday, and we are staying in our pajamas today and building train tracks. So, very low key day. I wanted to take a minute to come on and chat about something that happened yesterday because I feel it is something that I want to share. I try and share things that are our everyday life. I don't usually plan topics. Sometimes if I want to chat about something, I will jot it down, but sometimes things happen and then I just want to talk about them. So that's what it kind of is today. So the Christmas parade was yesterday, so we usually don't go. We haven't gone since Emmett was 2. He didn't go the first year because he was only a newborn, so we didn't bother. But the second year we took him, and it was okay, but he didn't really want to stay. He didn't want to have anything to do with it, so we stopped going. Then we tried again when he was 3, but the fire trucks and stuff, the noise, the chaos, it was just meltdown city. So after that, we would bring it up every year, but he would protest and not want to do it, so we just stopped kind of doing it, and didn't include it in what we do around the holidays. So anyway, the point of all this is I brought it up yesterday. He's had a couple of hard months. There's been certain behaviors we've been working on and whatnot, and it's just been harder. I feel like we go through chapters, and I talk about that a lot, that are just harder as an autism parent, as a parent in general. But certain things are just rougher right now, and I've talked about that. Yesterday, I brought up about going because I thought of something, maybe there would be a change this year. As soon as I mentioned it, he got very excited. He wanted to see Santa. Last year was the first year he recognized who Santa was and kind of the purpose of everything. So this will only be the second year he's actually excited and knows who Santa is. But the thing of it all is, it's not the presents that is what he's excited for. He's excited for Santa, the person. It has nothing to do with anything else. He just loves that man. So when I said that he would be there, he really wanted to go. So we met up with one of my friends, and we were there. It was a little bit late, so we had to wait, but he did such a fantastic job. We kind of walked a little bit and stuff because he was getting a bit antsy, but nothing we couldn't handle. There wasn't 1 second of upset. And the parade happened, and he loved it. It went so well. And we're going to go to another parade that's nearby. That's in a couple of weeks. We're going to go to another one because he loved it so much. If you experience this on any level, you'll understand why this is something I'm making a video about. You'll understand why this is a massive thing for our family, for Emmett. I'm so happy for him that he had an enjoyable time, and that he's excited for Christmas and for Santa Claus. Because this is the first year he really is. Like, for the whole thing. So, because we are definitely not typical, and no family is really typical, but there's typical things, kids kind of, like from the time they're 2 or even younger or a little older, Santa Claus and presents and, all those kind of things to do with Christmas and the birth of Christ and everything, all that, like they're very excited about. And this is specifically for what we celebrate. I know every family is different. I'm just speaking from us. So absolutely no judgment of anybody else, of whatever you want to, however you wish to celebrate or not celebrate. However, this is just me talking about our own experience. You wait for things with your children. You want them to be excited, and you want them to share in this miracle and this celebration. And we've gone so many we've just gone, it's been great, and we've loved Christmas, and everything has been fantastic. But there was still that little bit of a spark with him that I really, really, really hoped at some point it would kind of turn around, and when he'd see Santa Claus, it would be an exciting thing. When he'd see the tree, it would be exciting. He was always excited for the tree, but he could never say Santa Claus until a year ago. He could not vocalize it, and he did a little bit last year, but he's full on this year. This year has been the year. People always say like 2 and 3 was the magic year. Well, our year seems to be number 6 with Emmett. Number 6 seems to be the magic year as far as Christmas for our family. And I'm just so happy for him that he's so excited for all that. He's genuinely just so happy. And these are the things that I have to think about. Certain things that are not typical can sometimes be hard. I'm not going to lie about that. I wished from the time he was born, and when he was 3 and 4, that he would be excited for it, and he showed no signs of it, and now he is. But then there are things that I love that he's not typical, which would be that Christmas morning, if we put one little thing under the tree, he'd be happy. He's not the kid that's going to come down and go, there's not enough here, or Santa didn't come because there's nothing here, or a little bit. He doesn't care about the materialism of the whole shebang that can be put into it. And I've done some pretty big displays for that kid. I'm not going to lie. But if there wasn't, he wouldn't be upset. Oh, he would just be so happy that there was something. And just for us to be together and the tree lights on and the core of it, which is family, is the part that is important to him. That Grammy and Poppy gear are home. That's the icing on the cake for him. So the center of it all, that the presents aren't everything to him. It's not that they are with kids, but generally kids, it's like, can't wait to get gifts, can't wait to get up for presents. And that's not him. He's can't wait for everybody to be together. And that's beautiful on its own part. But I'm just so happy for him this year. Because if you had just seen him last night, he just had the best time. I'm sorry I'm like an emotional thing, but you just wait for things sometimes. And when it comes up, it's beautiful. It's something that your faith gets restored as you go through life by many things. It can be small little things. It can be big things. You go through every single day, and it gets built up. And sometimes it takes a little while for it to build up again because life is rough. You can be very disappointed sometimes in life. By people and by events and just by stuff. But the key is to really just focus and try and build up your hope and faith again. Because it can happen. You just need to recognize when you need to do it and recognize those moments and those experiences that do. And yesterday was one of them. This past week, I'm not going to lie, I had no Christmas spirit whatsoever. I decorated and stuff, but it just wasn't there because I was trying to figure out how. I knew Sam is only 2, so he's kind of still figuring things out, and we're still at that stage, so I knew he'd be happy playing with an old empty box, and as long as there was food, he would be so good. So we were good there with him. But Emmett, I was literally just in my mind going, I hope, I really am hoping, and I know that we shouldn't have too high expectations, I've learned that. But I just wanted like a little shift this year for him. I wanted him to be my 6-year-old little boy enjoying Christmas as far as the magic of it that it really is. And this may sound foreign to some people. You may be watching this thinking, wow, I'm so there, or I want to get there, or we've been there. But for all of that, I'm sharing this because these things matter. And these moments matter. Emmett has worked so hard to get here that I am just so proud of him for everything that he's accomplished. And we've been going through a rough time with him in certain areas. Not every day, but the last couple of months have been harder. And the fact that last night, it almost like a wipe the slate for me. Like, I feel now that we can just deal with anything, because if we can have moments like that, and knowing he is happy, and knowing the magic of Christmas, and just stuff that you don't know it's going to mean that much. Because when I became a mother, I had to change. You change. It doesn't become about you anymore, it's about your kids, and that's what I've always thought about it. And I've certainly worked hard to keep some things for myself, of course. I believe in that wholeheartedly. But as far as this whole thing yesterday, I can't even... There's this handful of moments in both my children's lives that just stick. And they're the reason that I'm like, that is why I'm your mother. So I can witness this beautiful moment, and last night was one of them. So my love to you. If you were waiting for that moment, never give up. If you've had that moment, you know where I'm at. And it'll happen. In some way, shape, or form, it all happens in different ways. And our moment last night was that. And I couldn't be more grateful. It's all I need this Christmas. I don't need anything else. So, have a great day. Sorry for the waterworks, but I'm totally I'm on like a really good, it's really, really good energy. I'm just an emotional good energy right now. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you'll subscribe. I won't be crying every video, I promise. It's just today. So please like this video and subscribe if you would like to see more, and then it'll just pop up in your news feed on YouTube. And watch our journey, watch me rant a little, and I'm going to be doing some vlogs and stuff and that coming up as well. Thank you so much, and I hope you're having a great holiday season.